I have been muted this whole time. I am sorry, stream. Anyway, welcome back to Rubes versus GoldenShocker, game 1. We have a forced double fighter, as you can see. The fighter's coming with equipped shirt, and we also picked up a red mage for both teams. Plus 2 MDF per level, so it's going to give us 4 MDF per level on that red mage. Meaning we're going to have quite a bit of resistance to magic. We saw life magic and fast and ice 2 out of Canaria. Picked up some daggers. We're going to go ahead and swing down Garland. Garland taking a swing, knocking out one of our fighters. 2 fighters down on both sides. Or a fighter on both sides down. We're going to try and funnel as much experience as we can over to one of those fighters for now. Pulling the canal and the slab out. Both runners through Garland. Relatively cheap houses, 974 gold. And Canaria Clinic says, do you want a third fighter? No, we do not want a third fighter. GoldenShocker picking up their fighter. However, Rubes opted to leave that fighter down. As I said, we're going to try and funnel some of that experience on over to our main fighter. Try to get that one boosted up on the levels a lot faster. Maybe we'll pick up the other one later on as a bit of a meat shield, but for now, this is where we're going. Canal and Slab means we have to visit Provoca to see what kind of item we can get from Vicky. I think I saw Heal 2 magic out of level 2 white. Lit 3, Lock 2, and Temper. We do want to grab that Temper magic for sure. Grabbing all 3 of those black spells. We did check the clinic. I think the clinic had a red mage. We're going to pass on that for now. And taking on the pirates. And Becky and our pirates bringing us a TNT. GoldenShocker also picking up that TNT. We're going to head on over to the dwarves, see what the dwarves can handle for us. Rube saying hi to Hooray Dwarf as we head on down to visit Narek to get our turn in, which turns into our ship. It's going to get us out of the Inner Sea. We're going to be able to head on over and visit Crescent Lake, see what the sages have in store for us. Maybe we'll take a trip down to Elfland real quick, see if we can find any good magic down there, possibly a shop item. I didn't start the timer. My bad. Alright, timer set. We're back on track. I missed our level 3 and level 4 magic, but we do have Cure 4 out of level 4 white magic. That is learnable by a red mage. We are going to pick that up. Cure 4 is a fantastic spell. Also, Nuke. Nuke coming out at level 4 black magic as well. I see Wall and Exit, and I think I saw Cure 3. And Brack coming out at level 6 magic. We don't have the money for any of that right now. We're going to go ahead and pass on that. Pulling a rod out of the sages. It's going to head us in the direction of Earth Cave. So far, we've not seen a shop item. Oh, we have Warp as well. Nuke and Warp. I apologize for that. My computer decided to want to lag briefly there. Alright, GoldenShocker out of the Inner Sea, heading on over to pick up their rod from the Circle of Sages. Rubes, meanwhile, picked up a Thief. I didn't see where that was, but I'm going to have to take a guess that it was down in Crescent Lake. Heading on into Elfland to see what Elfland has for us. Level 3 magic, only had Fire 2, not worth. Invis 2 at level 3. We are locked out of that slot on the Red Mage. Red Mage is going to be our only caster until we promote. We are picking up Chain Armor, Chain plus 5. It's very good armor, near endgame armor for our Red Mage. Alright, looks like both of our runners returning to the Melman continent, converging here, heading on into Earth Cave. diving straight in, not even bothering to check the grind tiles. However, Rubes is going to give us a little peek at that. We do see some red Ds. Red Ds are juicy tile. If we have a house, we can go ahead and take a few of these fights, grab some experience, exit out, heal back up before diving on down into Earth Cave. Maybe we'll feel a little bit better. We can power through, take on our speed bump Lich 1. Rubes resetting out. We did lose the fighter. We are going to make a second attempt at this. Those red Ds are pummeling really hard on Biff over here. White shirt being picked up by GoldenShocker. We've made it down to the vampire floor. Fighter, we lost the fighter once again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pass on this red D tile now. We're going to go ahead and check and see what the other earth tile holds for us. Gas Ds, also a very good tile. We'll see if we can get through this one. This is a great grind tile. I'm not entirely sure if it is or not, but I feel like it is probably number 1. If not, it's number 2 grind tile for the B-side tiles. 4 gas Ds nets you a whole boatload of experience. They are weak to ice too. Our fighter does take a dive again. We are going to say no to the gas Ds and head back to the red Ds. GoldenShocker also taking a wipe. Didn't quite see what it was. Probably was to the gas Ds. Assuming we checked the vampire's closet. It is worth noting that our thief does come with a resist all blessing. That is a fantastic blessing for our thief. Starting with 80 agility and adding that resist all means we are very immune to a lot of things. We're not going to get hit very often, and when spells do hit us, we're going to take quite a bit of a damage reduction. GoldenShocker picking back up that white shirt. We want that for evasiveness later on. We can also just go ahead and equip that right now. I do believe the white shirt protects us from instant death spells and something else, but I don't remember what it is right now. Probably fire magic, I believe. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, Rube's doing a little bit of a dance there with our thief and our fighter. Swapping them out. Thief is going to be better in slot number 1. The improved agility means that the thief is going to give us a lot of initiative. We're going to have a lot of first strikes, a lot less ambushes. Both of our runners on to speed bump number 1, the vampire, and we are through. Also apologize if you can hear the sirens behind me. I do live near a fire station. Sirens happen quite often. But we are down onto the incentive floor. We do have post-route incentive for Earth Cave. Finding an opal bracelet +4. That is a fantastic find. You throw that on that thief, and that thief is, even if it does get hit, it's not going to get hit very hard now. Alright, making our way into Lich's closet to find our incentive item. And we did get hit with Stone Touch off the cockatrices. We do have Vanilla Vanilla Touches for this tournament. Vanilla Touch is not fun. Anybody who's played the vanilla game knows that Vanilla Touch is not something we want. Cockatrices have Stone Touch. Sorcerers have Death Touch. Anything undead basically has Stun Touch. Not places we want to be. That's why the crafters of this tournament were kind enough to turn Ice Cave and Marsh Cave off for incentive locations. Alright, and the Adamant. Pull it out of Earth Cave. I'm going to send us back to the Dwarves. Looks like Rubes is walking this out. We do not feel very confident on taking down Lich right now. We're just going to grab the Adamant and go. This is quite a bit of a long walk out, not having access to warp or exit early on. Oh, excuse me. Alright, GoldenShocker finding their Adamant. We'll see which direction they head. We are down to a solo fighter on GoldenShocker side. I do believe we're going to be walking this out as well. That is the direction we are heading. Earth Cave not being very kind to us. And Stone Touched by the cockatrices. That is a wipe for GoldenShocker. We're going to have to head on back down. Finding the red D tile, though. Maybe we'll take a bit of a grind here, feel a little bit safer, and head back on down. Rubes navigating the earth floors backwards. I can't say that I'd be able to do this very well. Navigating any of these floors backwards feels awkward. Alright, we're going to translate our slab while we are here in Melmond on our way to visit the dwarves to turn in our Adamant. GoldenShocker having just about as much luck as Rubes did with those red Ds. Those red Ds are not playing around. And we are pulling the canoe out of the Adamant turn-in. It's going to give us access to Volcano, access to Ordeals. I would lean towards Volcano. I don't like the Ordeals play on these. But it turns out that's normally where the floater hangs out. And it appears that's where Rube's heading, is straight to Ordeals. Ordeals being littered with sorcerers with Death Touch. Not the place you want to be at. We did take a quick peek inside of Ordeals first to see if it was chime locked before actually saving and heading in. Very smart play. Chime could be sitting down inside a volcano, and this could have been the lock, and that would have felt very bad having to boat all the way back into the Ordeals maze we go. Mage Stick, Dragon +4, and a Flame +2 being pulled out of Ordeals. Not too bad. We do have a marked box that has sorcerers inside of it, because why not? We are down to a Solo Thief, hoping for Mage Stick to make it through. And sorcerers do what sorcerers do best in these flags, and completely obliterate the party. But we know the path through Ordeals is going to be a quick walk back through. Maybe we can get luckier with that sorcerer box. Alright, we do have another marked box up here. We're going to take this. It is sorcerers, but it was only 2 of them. Maybe we can get a bit luckier with it. Meanwhile, GoldenShocker back down on the incentive floor in Earth Cave. Going to grab their adamant, and it is the floater pulled from Ordeals. Floater giving us access to the airboat. We're going to be in the air here. Roughly 22 minutes, 40 seconds. Maybe a little bit longer than that. We are going to head back in and try and get that shard. Oh no, did we reset on accident? Okay. Now I'm understanding. Well, we do know which chest the floater is in, so we can grab all this gear again and then go take on these sorcerers to get on out of here and get our floater get back up in the air. And of course, our return trip, it's going to have 5 sorcerers in it. Back through Ordeals we go. GoldenShocker, meanwhile, has pulled the adamant back out. On our way back out of Earth Cave. Hoping we can make it through these floors before anything nasty gets to us. Yeah, oof, indeed. Sorcerers with Death Touch, and both of the marked boxes in Ordeals being boxes full of sorcerers does not feel great. Again, I apologize for the dropped frames there. My... ISP does not appear to be liking me today. Back through ordeals we go. Yeah, this does not feel like a great start to this seed for either runner. GoldenShocker taking another untimely death, walking back out of Earth Cave. And Rube's still struggling to get through these sorcerers again. Keep hitting the 5-pack of sorcerers and does not feel good about it. Alright, 3 sorcerers. This feels a little bit better. 1 is down. We can get possibly... no, we cannot get the nuke off. Alright. Another mage stick and another swing from the fighter. Swing, swing, and the sorcerers are down. We've got our floater back in hand. Alright. Able to get the save off. Sometimes that second A press while you're saving just does not take, and you hit the reset button just a little too fast. I know that all too well from personal experience. It's never fun. GoldenShocker back through the rod plate, re-looting the floor. Going to head over and get our adamant again. Alright, Rube's finally in the air. Finally feeling better about this. And we pulled the tail out of Gaia. Thank you, Franklin, for catching that for me. I completely spaced out on that. Franklin also helping me track this game for as long as he is able to stick around for. And that is the X-Cal +3 being pulled out of Cardia. That's going to be a nice endgame weapon. I missed it if Rube's tried to promote. Was it perhaps that it was chime locked? And that's why we didn't get in there? Okay, we didn't check it yet. We went to Forest first. No chime lock Bahamut. We are going to go ahead and promote. We can equip that X-Cal. Deal some serious damage. Alright, Adamant picked back up for GoldenShocker again. This will be the time. We can get out of it this time. Earth Cave will behave for us. Alright, Rube's promoted, figuring around the equipment a little bit. Heading back down into Cardia Isles to see if we can fight a few more boxes full of dragons. Maybe we can pull out a ribbon. Pro Cape is an alright pickup as well. Near Universal Shield. I believe the Black Belt is the only one that cannot equip it, which is very strange, but probably has a reason. that reason would be, I don't know, but... One more Cardia I'll check. Oh no, 2 steps away. Can we get through? Can we get through? Does not appear like the asps have anything dangerous. We're just having a difficult time running. And we are out of Earth Cave with the adamant saved. Moving on. Alright. Meanwhile, Rubes, having turned in the slab, I missed what it was, but we are stocking up on spells. Maybe we can get an inventory check here in just a moment to see what it was. Ah, it is the chime. And GoldenShocker picking up their canoe. Alright, so no chime lock for us today, and it is indeed the vanilla chime. Franklin pointing out in chat. Sadly, we won't get to see what the chime lock is, but it is nice to have, so we don't have to see that from our runners. From the runner's perspective. From a viewer's perspective, a chime bonk is always something to see. Alright, Rube's making his way into Volcano. We're gonna check these out. Peeking up in the hairpin chests, we do see one Marnet chest there on the right. Putting that in the back of our head in case we need a shard later on. And no marked boxes in Armory. Let's see if Armory holds anything of value for us. Bane Sword is an alright pickup. And a Vorpal +5. That is a big pickup. Vorpal +5 is indeed a real sword. We can equip that to the Red Wizard. In case we, for whatever reason, we need the Red Wizard to swing. And as pointed out by Franklin in chat, GoldenShocker is heading towards Volcano before heading to Ordeals. Probably doesn't feel great about going to Ordeals after that nasty Earth Cave. nonsense that we just went through. But we'll see what we pull out of here. So far, just finding some shards. Vorpal +5. Only thing of note so far been seen inside of Earth Cave. We did find a pair of ice swords. We have X-Cow. We have Vorpal. And we are pulling the crown out of Volcano. Rubes is continuing to dive down while my computer continues to lose all sense of what is happening. I'm gonna try and just not click on anything anymore and just sit very still here with everybody. Alright, Rube's heading on down into Volcano floor, the Carry floor. We're gonna take a stab at Carry. See how this goes for us. Carry will net us 2 more shards. Get us a bit closer to our 28 required 28 shard count. As GoldenShocker does pick up their crown. And carry 2 down, or carry 1 down on Rube's side. Carry not putting out much of a fight. Rube's heading immediately to visit Astos to see what item it is that Astos holds for us. It's going to be our crystal. We're going to take that crystal on over to our blind witch over in her cave. Feels like we're on a bit of a fetch chain now. See what the witch holds for us. And I believe that's vanilla. I don't know what is happening in the background of my PC that is bogging up so much power right now. I do apologize. Alright, GoldenShocker pulling up on carry 1. Let's see how we do. And Cube coming out of Matoya. Rube's immediately heading up into Sky Palace. And GoldenShocker through carry 1. Did not go down quite as fast as it did on Rube's side, but we still got it down pretty quick. Alright, GoldenShocker grabbing the crystal from Astos. Gonna head on over, pick up the cube off of Matoya, then learning the sad news that we are in fact going to have to head to Ordeals to get our floater. Rune +4 being picked up out of Matoya. Rune +4 being a very nice weapon in these flag sets. Does have the Spellcaster type advantage. Spellcaster types for our Fiends do include Lich 1, Carry 1, Lich 2, Carry 2, and Tia 2 is also labeled as a Spellcaster. So it will deal additional 42 damage per hit. And Ribbon being pulled out of Sky on Rube's side. Will feel very nice having that ribbon, having that safety for that red wizard. So far not finding much else. We found a few shard boxes along the way. We are up to about 17 shards now. Still need 11 more. As well as needing that loot. Key maybe not required, though it does feel like we are going to be approaching a key very soon. I don't know that I have seen Rube's visit Sarda yet. Sarda being another check that we could do with the airship. Possibly holding out for that ruby, so that we can hit up Sarda and the Titans at the same time. It's a Dragon +5 armor. That is fantastic armor. Will give us resistance to the 3 elements, Fire, Ice, Lightning, as well as over 50 Absorb. Alright, GoldenShocker approaching the chests of death. Let's see how we do here. Two sorcerers out of this box. One fighter down. One sorcerer down. And both sorcerers down. We go ahead and we get that shard. Taking a chance with only having the one fighter up. But Nuke does come out, and Nuke takes care of the sorcerers. GoldenShocker through with the floater on our first trip into Ordeals. Hopefully we can make it out of here. I don't believe the Saber Tooth or the Medusas had anything too scary, just some poison damage. A Katana +5 pulled out of Sky as well for Rubes. That ninja is going to be doing some serious damage for us. Alright, and GoldenShocker out. Let's see if we can get the save off. Yes, we got the save. Floater in hand. GoldenShocker in the air. 46 minutes, 50 seconds. Immediately heading to the Oasis to look for the vendor item. GoldenShocker opting to head into Sarda. Let us see what Sarda holds for us. It is the loot and the key being pulled out of Sky finally from Rubes. Although I do think our ninja might be close to level 22. That is a key to note that the ninja does have lockpicking turned on. Activated at level 22 means we don't necessarily need that key since we have a thief. However, GoldenShocker has yet to pick up that thief. Will need that key. Both of our runners have a piece of the puzzle that the other one is required to have to beat the game. Appears GoldenShocker will be heading on down to Lefane as well to be turning in that chime. Looked like Rubes went left, up through Sky 4 maze. The only correct way is right, down, right. There is no argument about it. That is the only true path through Sky maze. And Mud Ghouls and Sorcerers are doing some serious damage to the party. Hopefully we can get this red mage out of here. We do get the nuke off. We are going to take down most of these sorcerers, if not all of them, and be able to get through this fight. Alright, left with just one Mud Ghoul. Swing with the Vorpal +5, and the Mud Ghoul's out. So we are through that encounter. That is a scary encounter, however, that is almost 20,000 experience for our Red Wizard. We just gained a boatload of levels for them. Do not know that we have life magic. We are checking, and the answer is no. So we are going to hightail it all the way back out. Rubes returning through Sky Maze. Down, right. Almost the correct path through. Not having life is definitely hurting at this point in the game. We have felt it quite a bit now. Alright, GoldenShocker joining Rubes in Sky Palace. Finding a few shards in greater than less than room. On her way on up. As Rubes is on his way on out. I think we missed the high five by just that much. Alright, and Rubes is out. Saved, and we are hightailing it out of there. We are at about 19 shards, so we still do need 9 more shards somewhere. Feels bad having to skip out on Tia, but also a solo Red Wizard versus Tia does not feel safe. We did have the Bane Sword, but I don't think we want to rely on Bane strats. Having a solo party member, considering what Tia can do to our party. Having vanilla scripts, we know that Tia holds a lot of skills that we just don't want to visit. We're going to get a look at what Carnaria Castle holds for us. Only one marked box. This is probably going to be... Oh, we still have quite a few items out there. We have the bottle, we have the oxyl, the herb, the ruby. I don't know that we've seen the defense sword or the power bonk yet. So this feels like maybe we're going to venture into a fetch chain here very shortly. GoldenShocker finding the ribbon. Feeling good about that ribbon. Immediately putting that on the Red Wizard. And we get the bottle pulled out of Canaria locked. Back to Gaia we go. This seed is not going too well for either of our runners. It has given us a bit of a choke point being in Earth Cave and ordeals, making it very difficult for runners to get through both dungeons, and then sending us all over the world with all of these fetch chains. And Ruby picked up Alpha the Fairy. Back on down to Titans we go. Rubes will likely remember that we have not done Sarda yet, and we'll pay Sarda a visit. Yeah, we are going there first. Find our loot. I have 3 more marked boxes down here in Titans. One of them happens to be our herb. Probably going to turn into our Oxyale. I think it has to at this point. I suppose the robot could have the Oxyale too. We do still have the Power Bonk and the Defense Sword still out there in the wild for us somewhere. We are looking for more shards. We're hoping we can find enough shards. We don't have to visit places we don't want to go to. And GoldenShocker finding that key. Looks like only one marked box here in the Dwarven Armory for Rubes. Gonna have to hunt down some more shards somewhere. By my count, we should be at 22 shards. Yes, 22 shards. Still needing to hunt down a few more. Gonna check the Elven Armory. Oh no, we're gonna turn the Urban first. Maybe we'll check the Elven Armory after. That is the Defense Sword. We do want that. That will help us with evasion stacks later on. No shards inside of Elven Armory. Onward we go. At this point, Grooves knows that the waterfall is what is holding our Oxiel to get into Sea Shrine, to get our Power Bonk. We'll see if we even venture forward to get there. Robot only holding the Oxiel, not having any shards inside his room. Rube's going to be forced to find 6 shards in here somewhere. If we decide to go take on Kraken, that'll be 4 shards from it for us. Only needing to find 2 more shards down here. We are opting to head to the Kraken side. We are gambling and hoping that we can find 2 shards along the way. We can take out Kraken, get our 4. Hopefully we'll find 2 more inside of boxes along the way. Most likely going to end up passing up on that Power Bonk, relying on what we have available to us. GoldenShocker, finding the bottle out of Canary Locked. Alright, 2 chests in Sea Hallway, not marked. We're going to go ahead and check Sharknado floor for some chests. There are 10 chests on this floor. So far, we are 0 for 5. 0 for 6. 4 more chests to go. And GoldenShocker picking up the X-Cal. Only 1 shard in here. We are going to have to hunt down 1 more shard. Alright, GoldenShocker cleaning up the Cardia Isles, taking down all these dragons for some experience. We will need to go turn that bottle in to get somewhere. I don't actually remember what the bottle had at this point. I think it was the ruby. We'll be able to pick up the tail while we're in Gaia visiting the ferry, get our promotion, and then Seed is going to force us to head down to Titans to get our Oxial to finish out our shard count on GoldenShocker side as well. Rube's pulling up into Kraken. Defense, fast, and swing. We did have our secondary fighter up for a brief moment. We got a little bit of experience on it. Not much. Went down very quickly. Mostly just going to be used as a meat shield for us here soon. Alright, 6 hits for 536. Kraken goes down. 1 shard left to go. And there it is. Ruby pulled from the fairy. Rube's opting to head into the mermaid floor. We are checking boxes, hoping to find that power bonk. There it is. Bubbles hiding the power bonk. Also, as I'm sure, Bubbles Soda Co. thanks Rubes for their consideration in carbonating bubbles. Grabbing our last shard, grabbing our power bonk, going to exit on out. Maybe I think we're fully stocked on magic. We're stocked on heal pots. We should be heading into Topher here in just a minute. All right, GoldenShocker finding the herb. Herb gonna turn into our Oxia? That's why it's important to take notes. Alright, Rubes through the loot plate at 1 hour, 3 minutes, 35 seconds. On to Lich 2. Swing, 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 nuke. Katana's wielding, or the ninja is wielding katana. Our primary knight is wielding our X-Cal, and our secondary knight is punching with fists. More so than anything, our secondary knight is just there to take a hit from our fiends. As we know, Carrie and Kraken do enjoy punching out our party members. Alright, fast coming out. Before the swing, X-Cal doing serious damage to Carrie 2, taking Carrie 2 out very quickly. Meanwhile, GoldenShocker heading on into Bahamut's Cave. We're going to go ahead and get our promotion, do some equipment jiggling on our way to find our last 4 shards. Alright, Rube's on to Kraken 2. We have moved our primary damage dealer into the 3rd slot. We get the fast out, but only 2 hits for 230. We are going to potentially need some locks. We are casting Temper, and there goes our Red Wizard. Okay, we are down to 2 knights, and our knights do not have access to white magic for this tournament. We do have the White Ninja and Black Knight turned on, where our Knight will gain levels 1 through 4 magic, and our Ninja will gain levels 1 through 4 white magic. So we are going to pull on a Tier 2, where we only have 2 Knights standing up. We're going to possibly move some equipment around, try and make sure that our secondary fighter has the ability to withstand whatever Tia is going to throw at us. Try to become a meat shield for our damage dealer. Putting our defense sword on our primary damage dealer, making sure that Tia cannot hit us. And we are down to solo knights. Alright, 2 casts of Ruse, and now we are going to power bonk our way through this. Our knight does have fast, so this may go okay. Remains to be seen. 8 hits for 900, and our other hit was for 800. There it is, 7 hits for 1400. Tier 2 goes down. Solo Knight making it through. Going to be on the Chaos floor here in just a moment. Believe I saw GoldenShocker go right, up, almost the correct direction. Again, folks, it is right, down, right is the only true way to go. If you don't believe me, talk to Fellowson. She'll tell you. Anyway, defense coming out on to our knight. 2 stacks of defense. Chaos punching and then casting Ice 3. 3 casts of defense. We are fully rused up. We're going to throw out as many power bunks as we feel comfortable with. Waiting for Chaos to spend out the Cure 4. We are on Lit 3. Slow 2 is on deck. We get another punch out of Chaos. Misses. More power bunk. Crack coming out. We are delaying the inevitable. We're getting our fast cast up. Inferno coming out. Swing away. Attack. Slow 2 lands. Attack rate down. However, 3 hits for 700 is still pretty nice. Cure 4 coming out. We are getting our final cast of fast, and we have the green light to go. 2 hits for 259. 4 hits for 440. Tornado comes out. Brings the knight down to 54 HP. Another 4 hits for 889. Fire 3 coming out, bring us down to 15 HP. 3 hits for some amount. Another 5 hits for 755. Chaos punches and misses. Ice 2 coming out and wiping our solo knight. Alright, Rubes heading straight back through. Very unfortunate for Topher Climb, but that does give GoldenShocker a chance to collect the last bit of our shards. Appears we are going for a bit of a grind here on GoldenShocker's side. Perhaps we want to get that red mage up to over 400 HP to withstand Lich 2's nuke that comes out first turn. Alright, Rubes is through Lich 2. Our secondary knight is only at level 7 right now. Alright, back on to carry 2. Our secondary knight is taking a dirt nap. But we are going to be through carry 2 here in just a few swings. Carry 2 down again. On to our Kraken floor. We're not going to bother to bring up that secondary knight just yet. Oh, we don't have life. That's right. I don't believe we have... Oh, we do have life on the ninja. Okay. Choosing to put the primary damage dealing knight into the first slot, trying to save that ninja from a hit from Kraken, following the defense out on the ninja. Getting fast cast off on both the knight and the ninja. Kraken trying to cast ink to get dark on us, but misses. Ribbons coming into play. 5 hits for over 1,000. Kraken 2 down again. 3 party members up. On to the Tier 2 fight as GoldenShocker makes their way in through Topher at 1 hour 11 minutes. Rubes pulling into Tier 2 as GoldenShocker is pulling into Lich 2. Lich 2 starts off with that nuke. Alright. Ruse strats coming out from Rubes. Fast on both the ninja and the knight. Tia 2 decides to punch the knight. The knight has plenty of absorb and HP. We can withstand that. Tia 2 is down with a big swing from that knight. 3 characters up. Feels a lot better than our last dive. On to the chaos floor once again. Bring up our ablative meat shield. Healing up the party. Doing some reconfiguring with our equipment. And our on to the chaos fight as GoldenShocker taking down Carry 2. Alright, defense coming out from the ninja. Fast coming out onto the fighter. Our primary damage dealer casting power bonks. We're also going to get a fast out onto the ninja, hoping to get some more damage off. Maybe we can beat the Cure 4. More power bonks. Ninja is opting to cast Heal 3. Tempers onto the knight. 6 hits for 956. We're going to go ahead and throw a lock 2 out. Crack comes out. Takes care of our secondary knight. 3 hits for 500. Another hit for 200 something from our ninja. Lock 2 lands. Swing, swing, lock 2 again. Lock 2 comes out first. 8 hits for 1299. Another 8 hits for 125. Slow 2 lands on the ninja. And Cure 4 comes out before we can get another swing off. The knight, however, gets another 8 hits for 1115 out. Another swing for 6 hits for 910. 7 hits for some amount. And another 6 hits for 500. We should be closing in. And there it goes. GG's to Rubes taking down Chaos. Official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, 9 seconds. Rubes taking game 1. That was a horribly nasty seed. I imagine both runners did not feel good about any of this. But we made it through. Alright, GoldenShocker pulling up onto Chaos with just both knights standing. White shirt coming out. Chaos casting Ice 3. More white shirt coming out. Only 3 hits for 15 damage. That knight is not doing a whole lot of damage. Knight 1 swinging with the Vorpal, Knight 2 swinging with the X-Cow. Both doing moderate to okay damage right now. Pushing through this Chaos. Ooh, 1 hit for 1 damage does not feel good. One knight down on a knee, the other knight pushing through. We're going to push as much damage out as we can right now. Slow to cast out, slow to misses. Chaos casting our Cure 4. Alright, 143 damage, 218 damage. This Chaos has upwards of 3,400 damage, so this is going to be quite a fight with no additional damage out. And the Swirl comes out, takes down one of our Knights. We're down to just the Knight swinging the X-Cow. Tornado comes out. Fire 3 coming out. We have a nuke coming up very soon. GoldenShocker opting to just reset, realizing that this fight is not going to go very well. We're going to go ahead and attempt a second redive. The bats are being annoying, as always. Alright, back on to Lich 2. Lich 2 casting nuke. Lich 2 down. We are roughly level 30 with this party. This is a very beefy party. However, if we don't have fast, I feel like this is going to be an uphill battle for us. On to carry 2. We are getting the fast out onto the Knight with the X-Cow before the swing. Not a big enough swing to take carry 2 out on the first try, but on the second try we are down. Throw carry 2 onto the Kraken floor. On to Kraken 2, throwing out a white shirt, fasting on the Knight with the X-Cow. Knight with the X-Cow, looking to swing here. Not quite enough damage. We're going to throw out some more white shirts, throwing some tempers onto that Knight, beefing up that damage. 8 hits for 1345. Kraken 2 down, on to the tier 2. Worm is getting in our way. We are on to tier 2. Fast coming out onto that Knight. However, the Knight swings first. Bane coming out. Bane landing on our Knight with the X-Cow. Does not feel good. Fast being cast does not do much for us. However, we do still have a beefed up Knight with a Vorpal. That is a Vorpal +5. That is a real sword. We are going to go ahead and temper up this Knight to the moon. Tier 2 casting Thunder. Knight swings 6 swings for 300 damage. Our other, that may have been an accidental swing, we are going to get cast Nuke. Low roll on that Nuke. However, that was a nice enough roll off of that Vorpal. We are through tier 2. Back onto the Chaos floor. We are putting the Red Wizard into the front row. We are going to move some gear around, making sure that our party is as beefed up as we can get. Checking, making sure we have the... Oh no, we are putting the X-Cow on. I would highly recommend holding on to that Vorpal. Crits are what is going to cause the damage. We did forget to put that defense sword on our Knight. We are going to just swing away and hope for the best. Temper's coming out onto the Knight. We are going to temper until that Red Wizard is knocked out. Crack coming out. Crack misses. I believe we have Rubens on both. More tempers coming out. 3 hits for 170 damage. 6 hits for 469. Slow 2 coming out, landing on the red mage, and the Cure 4 coming out. Knight swinging for 8 hits for 1246. Chaos should not be long for this world. 4 hits for 417. We are casting Cure 4 on the red wizard. Keep that red wizard up. Casting nuke. High roll on the nuke on Chaos, 326 damage. 3 hits for 220 from the knight. Another nuke coming out. Moderate roll of 191. The knight swinging for 4 hits for 214. Where are those 1200 hit rolls that we saw before? Getting the Cure 4 off on the knight before Swirl comes out. That Swirl would have been very devastating to us. Another 2 hits for 209. More nukes coming out from the red wizard. Red Wizard getting 182 damage off, and the Knight getting 6 hits for 1046, taking down Chaos. GG's to GoldenShocker for pulling through. Official race time GG of 1:22:32. GG's to both runners for putting up through that horrific seed. Alright, folks, that is all the rebroadcast we have for today. However, coming up tonight, we do have a few more races for you. At 7 p.m. on Speed Gaming 1, we have Shanigan versus Vaughn, Game 2. We could use an additional comms on that, if possible. We also have a Game 2 of Danny versus Scar on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. Possibly looking for a tracker for that. Also at 8 p.m. on maybe RPG Limit Break if we can get a few more comms. We will see Oslodo versus Spellzap. Then at 9 p.m. on, we have a matchup of Game 2 of Solaris versus Flurry. We do still need a full crew for that. At 10 p.m. on RPG Limit Break, we have Solario Rex versus Sorbius Game 2. We could use an additional comms for that if needed, if possible. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 1, we have a round of 16 matchup, Game 2 of Rax versus Guardy Marcus. It is noted that Game 1 will be played directly before that, leading into that. However, that will not be restreamed. We'll be getting a rebroadcast later on. So if anyone is able and still out there listening and you want to help out with crew tonight, you'll be more than welcome. With that, though, I'm going to be signing off. We'll catch you all later.